come in. Welcome to Christmas with Sledgehammer. I'm your host, Dr. Sledgehammer, and tonight we're gonna have a look at another Christmas classic. This year, join me as we continue an old Sledgehammer family tradition that has been dating back to the early 90s, and that is watch the first two Die Hard movies. Seriously, I've been watching these two movies for over 30 years every Christmas now. Damn. So yeah, sit back, relax, and have one of the many cookies that I picked up at our local food bank. To those very few of you who have never watched this movie before, it is basically the story of a regular dude at the wrong place at the wrong time. NYPD officer John McClane arrives at the Nakatomi Corporation for a Christmas party, hoping to reconcile with his estranged wife Holly. Suddenly the building is attacked by a band of professional terrorists who take everyone hostage. Well, everyone except for John, of course. Die Hard isn't just a movie, it is the action movie that defined what action movies should look like. It's a masterclass in action, loaded with pulse-pounding sequences, razor-sharp dialogue, and the role that catapulted Bruce Willis to become one of the most legendary actors in Hollywood today. Now this year I was thinking, why watch the movie when I can play the video game instead? And I have such fond memories playing this with my friends back in the day because we were such huge fans of the movie. We were laughing our asses off at the cutscenes back in the day. We loved them for some reason, but we never really finished the game. So this is something I would like to rectify tonight. So yeah, let's pop this game in and let's see if it still holds up today now, shall we? I will always find this cool. I miss it when movies used to show the movie title, the theme song, or even an intro. It's a lost art that you only see in Marvel movies nowadays. But I must admit that this intro is pretty choppy and kinda pathetic if you ask me. You understand nothing watching this. Anyway, we arrived at Nakatomi Plaza, and as we can hear from the sound of his steps, Sean couldn't wait to get rid of this nasty jet lag and is already barefoot, probably making fists with his toes.
30th floor.
That's the party. They're the only ones left in the building. Why don't you take the express elevator?
You know, I've always wondered how they're able to track their employees. Is Nakatomi perhaps implanting chips into their employees? You know, the kind that tells them how long you take a shit? I mean, it's just that I've always been curious watching the movies. Ah, and there's Takagi, that old sex panther.
Ellis?
And there he is, your wife's future boyfriend, snorting cocaine off her desk. Who the hell is running this place, Jordan Belfort?
John.
And there she is, there she goes, our little man-eater. I had enough of this. About time the terrorists arrive. I just about had it with this intro. I'm gonna grab my gun just like in the movie and... Why can't I grab my shoes? They're right there. Come on, let me have them. Come on, I really don't want Hans to see my feet.
You want money? What kind of terrorists are you?
That's a very nice suit, Mr. Takagi. It would be a shame to ruin it.
I don't know it, I'm telling you. Get on a jet to Tokyo and ask the chairman. You're just going to have to kill me.
Okay.
One of the coldest scenes in cinema history. It is so well written that even the silly excuse of a cutscene that you're seeing in front of you that looks like children playing with action figures is still good.
Why didn't you stop them, John? Because then you'd be dead too. Think, damn it, think!
The guy voicing Hans did a really good job, and yeah, the beautiful thing is that you will feel like you are in the movie sometimes, because you play the same set, you have the same dialogue, similarly tense music, and mostly the same plot, which also means that you know exactly what needs to be done.
Come on, baby, come to Papa. I'll kiss your fucking Dalmatian.
Shit, how did they get there so quickly?
What the...
Oh god, that was a big mistake. Shit. Why won't you die? What the... Dude, these guys really pack a punch. And did you see how many times I've shot him? I guess I should aim more for the head. Come on. Yeah, yes. And now, I have a machine gun, bitches. SMG, my second favorite weapon after the shotgun when I used to play Counter-Strike. What's this? Oh shit, please leave me be, I'm just up here for a smoke. Piss blood, motherfuckers! Die! Wow. That was intense, man.
The fire has been called off, my friend. No one is coming to help you. You might as well come out and join the others. I promise I won't hurt you.
The hell you talking about? I don't need help to deal with this ponytailed cocksucker. There's more of him. I thought we're gonna have a good old one-on-one boss fight. Instead, I'm here babysitting Klaus, Boris, and Ingrid. Yep, I'm kinda stuck here. What does this do? Okay, that's it. Expected a little bit more from him. Well, hopefully I will get to fight a couple of tougher ones than this clown over here. But what am I gonna do from here? What now? What now? Okay, the elevator doesn't seem to work. Maybe there's a lever that needs to be activated. No, doesn't seem to be the case. What the hell am I doing wrong here? Okay, I'm about ready to shut this game off. This is getting ridiculous. You know, in the movie, Jean tried wearing this dude's shoes. Maybe... Oh,
Could have used his shoes. 9 million terrorists in the world, and I gotta kill one with feet smaller than my sister.
So watching the movie is a prerequisite to playing this game. I mean, how else are you gonna know that? I mean, the footwear situation has never been explained in the game. Also, Jean could take the shoes of one of the millions of terrorists attacking this place. I mean, this is like an entire European country invading this place, and all arriving in one single truck.
Stupid temp jobs. Still, it pays the rent.
So hey, what'd you used to do before you became a terrorist?
I was an efficiency expert. And you?
Post office clerk.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you know, I got sick of it one day. You know how it goes.
Yeah. So, what's in the bag?
Cold bratwurst.
I feel like the game is getting much easier as it goes. In the first two levels, the AI had some high accuracy, and when I was hit, it really drained my health points, but as the game goes on, they shoot like drunk monkeys. I mean, I'm struggling a little bit, but it gets much easier. So much for Brother Marco.
I need to get that cop's attention before he leaves.
Automatic rifle fire in Nakatomi! I need backup assistance now! Now, goddammit, now!
I can't get over the fact how pathetic these cutscenes look. I mean, add some fucking explosions, add some tires screeching, metal sounds, objects on the screen. I mean, it is a car crashing, for goodness sake.
Automatic rifle fire in Nakatomi! I need backup assistance now!
Compare this to Kodelka, a game from our last episode for a moment. A game from 1999, by the way. A difference between night and day.
You want a breath mint?
And by the way, they got the actual Al from the movies to do the voiceover for his character. But it is a wasted opportunity in my opinion, because he barely got any good lines that he can add to his legacy. What the fuck are you doing, Argyle? Calm the fuck down, man! No, stop, you damn maniac! This dude drives like an asshole! So yeah, we have an entire subplot where Jean goes down to save Argyle from a terrorist attack, is then attacked by SWAT agents that you are not allowed to shoot unless you want a game over screen, and then Jean escapes through a canal system to make it back into the building. So there are some really good plot lines in the game, but there are also some really bad ones that are the stuff of legends. Here you see me guiding an architect through an office space. Every time I get into a firefight, he hides in an office. Sometimes he bugs out on me and I have to reset the game. I do not have time to wait for him because some dude managed to set the entire floor on fire with a single cigarette as if the building is made of cardboard. How is that even possible? And now I have to babysit this asshole because I need him to open a door for me. By the way, do not fuck around with this fire extinguisher because its ammo is very limited and once it depletes, well, you're fucked. But as you can see, we made it through quite fine and we can move on now. But better get some medkits before we move on because I don't really want to waste them and yeah, HP is kinda scarce here. It's not opening anymore. Hey, let me in! Let me in, you fuck! Let me in! Let me in! I want in! I want in! He abandoned me. Ah, there you are, you little shit. What are you doing here? The fuck you doing here? Oops, I didn't mean to do that. By the way, what the hell was he still doing here in the first place? Hasn't he been shipped yet? I mean, according to the reception, everybody should be on the 30th floor. Yet these dudes are still hanging around the office working late on Christmas Eve during a terrorist attack. I mean, do they really need to put in these extra hours? Now, let me make something abundantly clear. This is by no means a good game. It's actually unplayable unless you download the foreign software that reduces the frame rate inside the game for you. I do, however, believe that this game receives way more hate than it actually deserves from the online community because it actually has some good redeemable factors in it. It's a weekend shooter. You pop it into your computer, play it over the weekend, and then you forget about it. Kinda like watching B-movies. And hey, some moments in the game you actually feel like you're part of the real Die Hard movie. The game expands the lore of the movie. The music hits the right intensity notes. Yes, actually the music is, in my opinion, really good in this game. It's different, but it's good. And some of the voice actors do a commendable job over here. But that being said, now anyone who watched me for more than 5 minutes knows that I can live with some suboptimal gameplay, dated graphics, and even some cringe-worthy cutscenes. But as an actual doctor, I do, however, have a problem with lazy level design and people being too stupid to write a cohesive narrative. The Die Hard franchise is bursting with iconic characters, dripping with potential for an immersive game experience. Instead of using them, they ignored most of them and even whitewashed some of them. I mean, who is this motherfucker right there? Is that supposed to be Theo? He looks like one of the other henchmen. And them ignoring these legendary characters leads to a bunch of other problems.
Mine, now!
You'll have it. But let Heinrich plant the detonators and Theo prepare the vault.
For example, this dude right here had zero impact on this game. I saw him at the beginning of the game and this is what happened to him. Absolutely pathetic. And he was such a good character in the movie. What happened? He was like a vengeful hunter in the movie that is out for John's blood. The worst part is this game came out 14 years after the first movie. The game could have been filled with Easter eggs. But it is simply an empty building with random henchmen. This could have been a love letter to the fans. They did, however, waste no time in spamming the building with names and pictures of what I think are the game's developers. So basically they wrote a love letter to themselves in a circle jerk.
Lose the grid, or you'll lose your job.
Now the dialogue in the movie is far more fleshed out than what we get here. I expected the game to build on that dialogue, filling in the gaps and expanding the lore. There could have been loads of Easter eggs, like diving into Simon, who happens to be Hans's brother. It's frustrating because the game does have its moments. As mentioned, they added some new lore and expanded upon the movie, but the insane thing is that they did not change the movie dialogue that directly contradicts these changes. And the biggest contradiction is all of these henchmen that suddenly appeared.
Well, the best we can figure is we've got maybe 30 or 35 hostages on the 30th floor with 7, maybe 8 terrorists.
Did you know that there's an entire chemical lab in Nakatomi Plaza? What is it this company does again? According to Google, it is a creative marketing corporation, yet here we have a high-end chemical lab, and by the way, this dude right here is the president of Nakatomi Corporation.
My name's McLean.
Why have they killed Takagi then? They were looking for the highest-ranked person in the building, and the president is right here! You know what? I think I'm about done with this game. But it isn't Christmas unless Hans Gruber falls off Nakatomi Plaza, so yeah, roll the clip. That's it? That's all I'm getting? Not even a small thud? Christmas is fucking ruined, folks. That's a 3.5 out of 10 from me. I can't believe they messed it up so badly. I mean, I can definitely see what they were trying to do here. They were trying to make John McClane the next Duke Nukem. And if any movie character from the 90s had any chance of competing with Duke Nukem back in the day, it would have been John frickin' McClane. He had all the accolades, but boy, did they mess this up badly. But besides, I mean, by the time this game came out, the action hero movie genre was already dying out a slow, painful death, so who knows if this game had any chance to begin with. Yeah, well, anyway, I thank you guys for tuning in. Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and I will see you guys next year in the next Sledgehammer review. Bye.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker!